Did you know that since the year 1900, the average global life expectancy has more than doubled? It's an incredible achievement. But it also makes you wonder, with all the products and protocols promising to make us live to 100, 120, or even longer, what's real and what's just hype? Let's find out. From miracle supplements to revolutionary diets, the wellness world is buzzing with claims about how to live longer. We're constantly bombarded with headlines about the new fountain of youth or the secret to anti-aging. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry, and it's easy to get swept up in the excitement. But when our health and our wallets are on the line, it's crucial to ask, what does the science actually say? Today, we're cutting through the noise to separate scientific fact from marketing fiction. Here's the biggest challenge: the longevity market is a jungle. You have genuine, well-researched science on one side, and on the other, you have clever marketing that uses scientific-sounding language to sell products with little to no proven benefit. Take antioxidant supplements, for example. We know that a diet rich in antioxidants from fruits and vegetables is good for us. So it seems logical that taking a high-dose antioxidant pill would be even better, right? Well, major studies have shown that, in many cases, isolated high-dose antioxidant supplements don't provide the same benefits, and some can even be harmful. This is a classic example of how a grain of scientific truth can be twisted into a misleading marketing claim. It's not just supplements. We see this with extreme diets that promise to reverse aging or expensive biohacking gadgets. The claims are bold, the testimonials are glowing, but the solid, peer-reviewed evidence is often missing. The problem is that we want to believe there's a simple solution, a magic pill we can take. This desire makes us vulnerable to hype, and it makes sorting fact from fiction incredibly difficult. It's not about being cynical. It's about being a smart consumer of health information. So, how do we begin to untangle this web? Let's dive into some of the most popular claims and see what the evidence really shows. Let's start with diets. You've probably heard of caloric restriction, the idea that eating significantly fewer calories can extend lifespan. In organisms like yeast, worms, and even mice, this has shown remarkable results, sometimes extending lifespan by up to 50%. But what about humans? The evidence is much less clear. Severe caloric restriction is incredibly difficult to maintain and can lead to nutrient deficiencies, loss of bone density, and other health issues. What seems more promising and practical is intermittent fasting. Studies suggest that fasting windows can trigger cellular repair processes like autophagy, where your cells clean out damaged components. While long-term human data on lifespan is still developing, the short-term metabolic benefits, like improved insulin sensitivity, are well documented. What about specific diets like the Mediterranean or ketogenic diets? The Mediterranean diet, rich in plants, healthy fats, and lean protein, has a mountain of evidence linking it to lower rates of chronic disease and increased longevity in populations that follow it. The ketogenic diet, on the other hand, is a bit more controversial. While it can have therapeutic benefits for certain conditions, its long-term impact on the lifespan of an average healthy person is still a subject of intense scientific debate. Now let's talk about supplements. Resveratrol, a compound found in red wine, became famous as a potential anti-aging molecule. While it showed promise in lab animals, human trials have been largely disappointing, failing to show significant life-extending effects at typical supplement doses. Another popular one is NMN, or nicotinamide mononucleotide, a precursor to NAD+, a crucial coenzyme involved in cellular energy and repair. Levels of NAD decline as we age, so the theory is that boosting them with NMN could slow aging. Animal studies are promising, showing improvements in various age-related markers. Human studies are now underway, and while some show positive effects on metabolism and physical performance, we still don't have definitive proof that it makes people live longer. It's a recurring theme. Promising results in the lab don't always translate to real-world human benefits. This is why it's so important to wait for robust, long-term human trials before jumping on the bandwagon. The science is exciting, but it's still in its early stages. So, after sifting through all the claims, what is the most compelling insight? What does science truly say contributes to a long, healthy life? The answer is surprisingly simple, and it isn't a secret formula or an expensive pill. The overwhelming consensus from decades of research points to a handful of core lifestyle factors. First, consistent movement. Not necessarily running marathons, but regular physical activity, walking, gardening, dancing, whatever you enjoy. Exercise has profound effects on every system in your body, from your heart to your brain. Second, a balanced, plant-predominant diet. You don't need to be a strict vegetarian, but making fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and legumes the star of your plate is consistently linked to longer lifespans. Think of the blue zones areas of the world with the highest concentrations of centenarians. They don't take supplements or follow fad diets. They eat whole foods, mostly plants. So to wrap it all up, while the frontier of longevity science is incredibly exciting, the proven, evidence-backed strategies are the fundamentals we've known for a long time. It's about building a lifestyle, not just buying a product. Be skeptical of hype and focus on the consistent, daily habits that are scientifically validated to promote health and longevity. What's the most outrageous longevity claim you've ever heard? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to read them. And if you're interested in learning more about the habits that truly make a difference, check out our video on the science of building healthy habits. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more healthy content. Stay healthy, my friends.